From very early in church history, Christians have understood that the image of God in human beings includes our capacity to think rationally and process complex emotions. We can see the importance of humanity's rational capacity in the Garden of Eden in Genesis chapter 2, verses 19 and 20. In these verses, Adam used his authority as God's image to give the animals appropriate names and to evaluate their fitness for helping him fill and subdue the earth. Some of this rational ability was lost in our fall into sin, as evidenced in many biblical passages that speak of human beings being irrational and even insane at times, such as Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 3 and Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 9. And other passages speak of us losing the ability even to understand the things God shows us and says to us. We see this, for instance, in Deuteronomy chapter 29 verses 2 and 3, where the minds of the Israelites couldn't understand the significance of the miracles God had performed for them. And in John chapter 8 verses 43 through 47, Jesus explained that unbelievers were children of the devil, who is the father of lies. And as a result, they believe lies and are incapable of accepting the truth. And listen to what Paul wrote in Ephesians chapter 4 verses 17 and 18. The Gentiles live in the futility of their thinking. They are darkened in their understanding and separated from the life of God because of the ignorance that is in them due to the hardening of their hearts. Our fall into sin damaged our ability to think and to understand the world from God's perspective. But it didn't destroy it completely. We still have rational and emotional capacities, even if they don't work as well as they once did. For instance, as we learn in Romans chapter 1 verses 19 and 20, even unbelievers have the rational capacity to know that God exists and to recognize certain aspects of His invisible qualities and divine nature. John Calvin, who lived from 1509 to 1564, defended the abilities of fallen, unbelieving humanity to think rationally in his work, The Institutes of the Christian Religion. In Book 2, Chapter 2, Section 15, he wrote, "The admirable light of truth displayed in them should remind us that the human mind, however much fallen and perverted from its original integrity, is still adorned and invested with admirable gifts from its Creator. If we reflect that the Spirit of God is the only fountain of truth, we will be careful, as we would avoid offering insult to Him, not to reject or condemn truth wherever it appears." And there's even better news for believers. As Paul taught in 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verses 11 through 16, God has given us His Holy Spirit and the mind of Christ so that we can once again understand reality in the same way that God does. Beyond this, Paul told the Colossians that the restoration of our rational abilities is an aspect of the image of God being renewed in us.